I could eat. What's wrong with me?
Do you,
I ate the rest of the wings. I ate 20 wings in less than an hour. On this episode of the KD Sports Talk Show, I mean, it's still free agency. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's definitely calmed down.
yeah. The wide
first
receiver.
of all,
should we say condolences? Condolences
to who?
I mean,
well, we're gonna get to. If you're talking about the Lions, we're gonna get to them, okay?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's gonna be a big week. It was a big week for the Lions. Now, I do want to say something. Since we're on the Den of Debauchery, the
YouTube
page, Yale, who is a co-host of mine on another show, decided he wanted to insult our name. I think it's a very classy, to the point name. KD Sports Talk. He's like,
wait,
he's
when did
like
he do
clever
this?
name. But I believe that it was a Facebook post by the Den. He controls the social media 90% of the time.
So he's just being an ass.
Yeah.
He's just actually, let me rephrase that. He's just being a normal self.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely not different. And I also want to make one. I got talked to. Sometimes I like to just shoot the shit, and just like, oh, maybe it was during that time. I got told, look shit up. Okay. And I got told the year that the Lions lost to the Cowboys.
Oh my God. This is definitely your brother. This is definitely your brother.
Was January 4th.
Yep.
2014. I will always remember that date. You should too. It is the day where our souls died. Is what I got from him.
That's probably that should be one of the best days of your life as a Lions fan. You made it to the playoffs. Yeah, you lost.
No,
You're the Lions. You don't deserve to be there.
The week before was the best day when we made the playoffs, not losing the playoffs.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah. All right. So we got some topics to go through. So one of you, you seem to be excited about this first topic here. So I'll let you take this one away.
Actually, I'm not even looking at the show notes. So is it the
Curtis Samuel?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Curtis Samuel is going to the Washington football team.
It's so difficult.
Be political. Let's be political about this. I'm pumped having Curtis Samuel and Terry McLaurin on the same team. I mean, I wish Dwayne Haskins wasn't a fucking an idiot.
You wish he wasn't worthless when he was with them.
I wish he could keep his dick in his pants for 2 seconds. That would be fantastic.
Apparently, Houston's quarterback needs to do that as well. Watson.
Oh, we'll listen. I will say this exactly how Pat McAfee says it. No free shout outs, but if justice needs to be served. Justice needs to be served.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is all fake, this is all false shit, that also needs to be talked about as well.
There's a lot of sketchy things going on with that.
I mean, I don't want to get too much into it because I have zero idea of exactly what is going on, but this is some shady ass timing.
It's the timing that everyone's questioning, and the fact that the lawyer happens to be a friend of the owner.
Yeah.
Could all just be coincidence.
No, it could be. And if it is, then it is. And if that's how it is, then
if it's
things
true,
should be done. Yeah, things should be done about it.
Yeah.
But again,
we're definitely gonna let's just wait for this to play out.
For sure. I don't have too many thoughts on it, especially with it being so fresh. And I mean, I don't want to sound like an old Outcast record, but it's so fresh and so new that
we could do a knee-jerk reaction to this, but I think what we really should just let's figure it out. It's always like, here's my thing, like if it's 1 or 2, I'm always like, this could be, but when it's up to double digits here, that's where it's getting to where
16.
So the last I saw was 12. So 4 more than I do.
I like I said, I was at Beat Ups this evening
okay.
for dinner, and
Yeah.
it was on Sports Center. It's 16. I'm like,
Yeah.
16 separate women.
How
And
many massage parlors are in Houston?
yes, not. I mean, I can imagine a few, but he's Dwayne Haskins. Or no, he's not. That's the wrong one.
Yeah,
that one just goes to straight. He goes to straight strip clubs. He doesn't even.
There's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
He doesn't feign to even pretend like he's, doing anything.
A goody two shoes, right?
Yeah, but Watson, he's Deshaun Watson. Like, he has all of the money in the world. He could literally buy a personal masseuse on staff. Like, he's not.
True, but it's what he's doing with the masseuse, or having them do, or pressuring them to do.
Well, whatever it is, yeah.
I mean, my thing is if Robert Kraft can get away with it.
Oh yeah, it's.
I'm just kidding. A quarterback is not as important as an owner.
Yeah, I mean that boy literally bought himself out of trouble.
Yeah,
no question whatsoever. Oh, why? Okay, so that's stupid and weird, but okay.
What?
Nothing. It was the show notes. I was pulling the show notes up.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to talk about the Lions.
All right, let's get into it. If you, you've been trying to bring it up this entire time.
If Jordan is okay with me, spouting out a little bit of misinformation because I don't know every single date, I think we can go ahead with this. Excuse me, Jordan. Excuse me.
He's going to be our fact checker.
Yeah, he needs to be our Jamie. He needs to get his ass in here.
What? Yeah, he's not our Jamie, but he's going to be like what do they call them? They're on the shows, and they're like the producers. But yeah.
I mean, he could be our Hank or our Jamie. I don't give a shit, whichever. But anyways, so I feel like the Lions are just losing all of their defensive players that they had. Is that me being?
Who?
I don't.
Like, who you thinking?
Well, okay. So now you're just making me talk about it, and I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like you should be doing the talking.
I mean, I don't think we didn't really lose. We got rid of Trufant, which everyone knew we were going to do. We got rid of Danny Shelton, which I think he was one of the better ones, but he doesn't create like a pass rush, and I think that's kind of what the front is needing to do. So we got rid of him. He's more of a run stopper. But I mean, we got Michael Brockers, who can wield the hammer of Thor, according to MCDC.
Great quote.
Yeah.
Great quote.
I really like our defense was really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
So the one person we've added, which is Michael Brockers, one person of note. We kept Romeo. We got him. We are still, as far as unit wise, we're still a very bad defense.
Bad defense, yeah.
We lost our starter, Jared Davis. Some people think he was miscoached and misused, and he will do better
elsewhere.
Yeah, but if based on what he's shown with the Lions, not a huge loss.
Not a huge loss for you, huh?
Exactly. I think our larger losses have been on the offensive side. Yeah, and it's strictly one position.
Well, I mean,
you know what I mean? Two. Well, yeah. I get. Yeah, if you want to count, yeah.
But I mean, you don't know how Goff's going to do, so maybe.
Well, what I'm saying is I believe Goff is going to be pretty serviceable. I think he's going to be very middle of the road to maybe a little bit higher than middle of the road quarterback. Right. The wide receivers have drastically changed.
Yeah, your wide receiver core is.
Now, I will tell you that we have signed now 3 guys. Perriman, Williams. Yeah. Nope. I think I'm wrong on that, but we've signed 3 guys. And they are all speedsters. They can all freaking move, dude. And it is great that we're going to have speed, because separation, the Lions wide receivers last year were like almost dead last in separation yards. So, and that's huge.
Yeah, that
I mean,
is.
if you don't have a person that can fit it in like Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I think you're going to need all the space you can get with Goff right at this exact second.
Yes. If there's one thing that we've noticed that I've seen brought up about Goff is he likes to throw to space, and in that, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, everybody knew you guys were losing Galladay. I don't think he was ever coming back.
I don't believe that he fits the. I don't believe that he fits the prototype for what we're looking for in receivers.
Okay.
I do want to go back to it. Tyrell Williams signed a 1 year, $3 million deal with us.
Mm-hmm.
He's a speedster. Rashad Perriman, who was a first round pick by the Ravens at one point, I believe. Right. He's a killer as far as speed. And then our fastest one yet, Caleb Raymond, he just signed today, actually. He's a wide receiver from the Titans. He's pretty much a specific, like he's a returner.
Yeah. Yes, I heard about him.
And he ran a 4.34 40, and he's just like he's got a lot of speed.
I mean, so you want to talk about speed real fast.
You want to see something fast?
You want to see something fast? No. Justin Fields ran a 4.31.
No shit.
Unofficial. 4.31.
We'll see. That's fast though. For a quarterback, that's super fast.
It was blazing.
If he does that
completely, I actually, you know what? It was a 4.41. I'm an idiot. God damn it, dude. I shouldn't drink before these.
Yeah, but 4.41 is still for a quarterback. We got Mac running a 4.8.
Yeah, so he had it was a Instagram post or a Twitter post or whatever it was, but it was him running it, and it had the clock and stuff going, and the caption for it was something about showing or improving his speed, and he's gonna have it in a 4.3 by draft. Which
I think that'll move on. I believe that'll move
he's already moving up, honestly. Like everybody talking about him not being the second best quarterback in the draft is
let's relax on your Ohio State favoritism.
Oh my God.
Because we were called out on that as well.
I told you specifically. I told you. Okay. I told everybody before this started that I am a fucking homer, and I root for the Browns and I root for the Buckeyes, and I have no apologies for that. My Buckeyes every year are winning the national championship until proven otherwise.
I think it should go for Alabama's winning the national championship until proven otherwise.
We have proven that we can beat Alabama, so it's whatever. Now talking about March Madness. That was a shit
That's
show.
what I'm talking about.
I mean, not just me though. Everybody was wrong about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it took like halfway through the first day before, like, literally 99.5% of all brackets placed in all major like platforms were all busted by the middle of the first day. It was crazy.
So going back to the Lions free agency, you're talking about Galladay. He ended up going to the Giants.
Yeah, with a massive deal though.
So he signed a 4-year, $72 million.
With it
could be worth up to $76 million.
Yep,
and includes $40 million guaranteed. So he got his. If we were to put him on a franchise tag, he got pretty much a franchise tag per year.
Yeah. Now, so with Galladay signing that. And I know Juju did this to himself because he had offers from, I think, the Ravens.
Which
someone
honestly,
else too.
I'll give it to him. Maybe? I believe he came out and straight up said, "I won't play for the Ravens."
I think so too.
I think but that is that's betting on yourself, which has worked for sometimes, but to me has not worked most of the time.
So yeah, so he turned down the Ravens and Kansas City as well, which I'm kind of like surprised about. Like
he wouldn't have been the feature.
That's true. Thought. That's true. I mean,
Sammy Watkins is a great receiver. He's a really good receiver.
Sammy Watkins,
but he's really good,
Tyreek
and he's
Hill.
not. Tyreek Hill's the number one. He's the guy.
1,000% because
Travis Kelce actually is the number one, but
yeah, but I don't know. Like I get it. Like he's trying to bet on himself, and next year's wide receiver or next year's free agency is gonna be massive. They're gonna be huge.
Well, it's because this year everyone's getting a one year deal.
For most people, it's 1 or 2 years, and it's this exact reason why is because there's gonna be just this huge market the next 2 years where the estimation because of the new TV deal, which is
they've doubled their revenue just from TV deals.
11 years, I think it's $110 billion. Insane. But with the new TV deal, it's estimated that the salary cap is going to go up to what is it, 200 million next year.
That's 20 mil right there.
Yeah. I mean, literally 18 mil up, like just up. And so people are just waiting for that. And then I think the year after that is going to go up even. I mean, obviously, it's going to go up even more, but it's going to go up. And so that's what a lot of people are waiting for. And I completely agree with that. And I get Juju wanting to stay with the Pittsburgh Steelers because, one, it's probably going to be Big Ben's last year. Two, it's familiar to him. Like, you don't want to go to like Kansas City or the Ravens for a year and only be there for a year. Now, Kansas City, maybe not so much because you like 85% sure you're going to win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but, I guess if you are doing the whole 1 year deal like everyone is because of the salary cap this year.
Yeah.
I can see wanting to stay home because after that, after next year, you're moving again.
Yeah, you're going to be moving again. And so you might as well just stay where you're at. You already have the house and you have the familiarity.
Ike Taylor said that he is a upgraded Hines Ward.
Juju is? I don't know if that is a slight against Hines Ward.
He said it on your boys' show.
Oh, Pat, today I didn't watch today's episode. So I don't know if that's a slight against Hines Ward or if it's a slight against Juju.
Because it'd be a slight against Hines Ward because he's in most eyes a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he is. He is definitely a Hall of Famer. Maybe not first ballot, but he's definitely getting there.
Yeah.
But Juju, I mean, I would say that Juju fashions himself more of a flashy receiver, and Hines Ward never felt like that to me. He was a very blue collar. Since we're talking about the Steelers.
Yeah, they brought up the fact that how physical he is, which reminds them of Hines Ward, but he's a little bit better as far as athletic.
I could see that. I could understand that.
I want to go back to the Giants here.
Okay.
Did you see that they signed Kyle Rudolph?
I did. I was looking at the new 2-year deal that he just signed.
Did you see that deal might be in jeopardy?
I did not.
Yeah. Sources have told
cite your sources.
Garofalo, is that how you say his name? That the Giants medical staff is concerned about Rudolph's foot after his physical and believes he'll need surgery. Both sides are discussing how to proceed, and a deal isn't dead at this point, according to him. But that might hurt his deal. Like he might get less or something.
Oh yeah, because I mean they could just straight up refuse the deal now.
They can decline the contract. So I mean what a shitty thing for him to like show up and think he's all good, and then all of a sudden they're saying, "Well, you're not good."
So I wonder what's actually happening with his foot, because I fashion myself as a foot pain aficionado, and I mean you don't just not know you have foot pain. Yeah. Like you're not just walking around on a broken foot and not knowing about it. You're not, You don't have
the article that I have does not state specifically.
They're not going to.
Right.
Honestly, they're never going to say exactly what's wrong with it. He might eventually come out and say something.
Well, once it's confirmed and once he needs to actually get surgery or something.
Yeah.
It's going to come out, just not right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's go back to my Lions here.
Oh yeah, let's make this just an all Lions podcast, and I love every single second of it.
So the Lions put out a 9-minute. It lasted exactly 9 minutes.
Oh yes,
video of Matthew Stafford.
Did you cry?
I assume. Let's say that you are in love with a female.
Mm-hmm. I would say that I am. I love my wife very much.
I know you're right. Okay, all right. You want? Let's just do that then. You're in love with your wife.
Yeah.
She decides that it's better for her to move on and not be with you anymore. You understand this. You support it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As crazy as that thought thing, you support this. You understand where she's coming from, that she wants to move on. Right. And then she sends you a 9-minute heartfelt goodbye. That's what I went through. It was
just the heartbreak. Just the heartbreak.
Yeah.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, twice. I watched 18 minutes of it.
God damn, dude, you just love pain, don't you?
Yeah. And then the same day, Goff is introduced as our new quarterback, and here's the thing.
Did he?
I think I'm where because Deuce Staley and MCDC, there's such a breath of fresh air.
Right.
They are very charismatic. They say kind of random cool things that like it sound bites.
Yes, very good sound bites.
Goff came on and said everything, like my Lions fan, our group, we picked out everything he was going to say before he said it.
Oh yeah,
it was just standard, mediocre. Yeah, it's
yeah.
And for some reason I was hoping for a sound bite, and there's just nothing. It was so. Besides the fact that we're losing Stafford, he's coming on. He's got huge shoes to fill. He didn't give us anything to really, like Dan Campbell did on his introductory
the best
press conference.
The best, yeah, I know.
So it made it a little bit difficult to.
Hold on, I have to find this picture real fast because I'm pretty positive that I saw Jared Goff in his. Like in their official announcement, wearing the jacket from Beverly Hills Cop. Do you remember?
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about. I think so. I think they made the leather one. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like it was like a
or
jean jacket, like a jean jacket.
Oh,
like the leather arms or whatever.
He took it. Okay, so I do feel bad for Goff because Goff apparently, according to his interview, he was in Detroit for like an entire week before they announced him. So they announced him on a Friday. So he was there for since Sunday in Detroit. Yeah. And they finally announced him on Friday. So he's been getting around Detroit and getting, figuring things out. And I'm guessing that whole week building up is when they did the photo shoot. But I mean, he had a photo shoot. They had to film him going into the locker room and looking at his jersey and putting it on, and they filmed so much, and he did 4 interviews the day he had a press con. I mean, what a shitty day.
He had a day. He definitely had a day.
Crappy day he had.
And they let this man just wear a straight up polo.
He can wear whatever the fuck he wants. He can go on there shirtless. I don't give a shit. So I do have something fun for you, but first I want to talk about. Did you see who the Eagles' new quarterback is?
I did. I believe I did.
If you did,
Flacco.
It's probably yeah.
Yes, I did.
Signed a 1-year deal, only for $3.5 million guaranteed.
Yeah, but is he playing backup to Hurts?
Who knows? Who knows what this new coaching staff wants? And
they want Hurt. They want Hurt. That's why they got rid of Wentz.
No, they don't want Hurts. They didn't believe that Hurts can play in the first place. Well, old coaching staff. I don't know who they. Yeah, Peterson, Doug Peterson. We have no idea who these guys are going to play. But I believe Flacco has a chance, especially if Hurts doesn't do well.
Oh, yeah, he definitely. Okay, so ever since, where has he been? I don't. Flacco.
he was with the Jets last I knew.
He was?
Yeah.
He was sitting behind Sam. Okay, so everybody's giving shit to Sam Darnold because they don't know if he's good or not. But Flacco is sitting behind him.
Yeah.
Like he's got to
be.
Well,
Flacco really took a dive.
He did,
after, Denver Broncos.
I guess, but in my eyes, like I don't know. Like I feel like if Sam Darnold is that bad, then or not,
his coaching staff has been atrocious.
Yeah, well,
I believe he's going to go somewhere and he's going to look. Do I think he's a top 10 quarterback?
No.
If he gets a good coach, I don't believe so.
No.
But I think he drastically improves with.
I think you're right. I think you're right about that.
I have a really cool thing that I want to play with you here.
Okay.
This is not including playoffs, but I have the top 10 of all-time winningest programs by win percentage.
In the NFL?
Yes.
So not including playoffs?
Not including playoffs. And what I'm saying is that's not the game. I'm just going to tell you, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to go in order. I'm going to tell you. And tell me who you think is surprising on this, because there's about 2 teams on here that I think are surprising. It's percentage though. Remember, it's percentage, not like overall score.
Not overall wins. Yeah.
Right. The Packers.
That's not surprising.
No. The Cowboys.
Also not surprising.
The Bears are 3rd.
Okay, so like Bears now, yeah, that's pretty surprising. But I mean,
we're getting to something like that. Okay, we got the Ravens, we got the Patriots, who I'm guessing the Tom Brady years is just drove them so hard.
Yeah, I mean, you're going 12 or 13 wins every year. It's pretty good.
Yeah, Dolphins, the Vikings. That is the one that got me. Were the Vikings really their percentage? They've won that much?
What's the percentage?
54.6% they've won over all time.
I mean, that's a little bit more than half of their games. That's not. Yeah.
I mean, so the Green Bay was 57.
Really?
Yeah. The Vikings are 6th.
And Green Bay is 1st with 57%.
I'm sorry, Vikings are 7th. Yes, 57. Cowboys are 56.9. Bears are 56.5. Ravens are 56.4. Ravens is kind of a BS thing because they're so
well. It'd be
new. It'd be kind of like Houston if they had a
See, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for you to say like Houston or something like that, or like Jacksonville or something. But that should never happen.
Right. And then you've got Patriots 56.2, Dolphins 55.3, Vikings 54.6. And then it goes to the 49ers, which makes sense to me that they would be up here for 54.1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had the 80s and 90s and then
when they were just torching people.
Yeah, dominating.
You have the Chiefs, which is 53.8. And then you have the Steelers rounding it out, 53.6.
I was hoping you'd say like the Browns or something. I was like, come on, baby.
We're not going to. There was
never happening. Never happening. I was just teasing. I knew it wasn't going to be there.
Here's the thing. The Vikings kind of shocked me on that. That was the one team that was like, what? The one thing I don't like about that list is that is 3 NFC North teams for all time.
Not yours.
Yeah. Yeah. The shit's been stacked against us from the beginning. I want everyone to know that.
Yeah, it's so like if I'm talking like what surprised me about that list, I'm actually kind of surprised that the that the Steelers are so low. You are frozen like a motherfucker. You're still here. I can hear you breathing, but you're frozen. There you go.
You were frozen for a while.
Oh, we were both frozen.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the most surprising?
Okay. So the most surprising thing about that list is actually the Steelers being so low. I thought
the same thing too.
I thought the Steelers would be not much higher, but higher. Mm-hmm. Like they had really good years. I mean, even in the 2000s, they had some really good years. But I mean, like the 70s.
Well, this is what we're going to go. This is the game I want to play with you now.
All right, let's play.
We're going to go down the list. I'm going to tell you once again, because there's no way you remembered. I'm going to tell you their all-time percentage.
Right.
Since 2010, do you think their percentage from 2010 to present is higher or lower than their all-time?
Ooh, that's a good game. Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
Green Bay, 57.1. Do you think they're higher or lower than since
2010? So since 11, well, actually 10 years. Definitely higher.
Yeah. 65.9.
Yeah. 100%. That one is easy.
Yeah,
well, that one, and you might as well just get the Patriots because we know those are that one's higher too.
Patriots 76%. that is so ridiculous.
That is so insane.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cowboys 56.9.
No, that's lower.
52.3.
It's still 52.3.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the shittiest division.
That's true. They usually do go 50.
They get in at freaking 8-8. Yeah.
Yeah, they do usually go at 500. All right, I'll give you that.
56.5 is the Bears.
I'm gonna go lower, but not much lower.
It's considerably lower. It's 47.7.
See it? What?
That's almost 10%.
I thought that they were about a 500 team too.
Bears are garbage. This comes from a Lions fan.
They are garbage.
Bears are garbage.
Yeah, they are garbage, but they also play in
one of the tougher divisions.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, the Lions are. I mean, but the other ones. I mean, in the top 10 of all time,
it's
3 out of the 4.
Yeah,
you've got good programs in there.
Yeah.
A program like it's a freaking high school.
Hey,
yeah. Ravens is 56.4.
Seeing with the Ravens, it's hard because I mean you're literally talking since 2001.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like it's 10 years on and 10 years off. I would say that they are higher.
Yep, 61.9. That's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid, actually. Yeah.
We already spoke about the Patriots. I mean, I think this next one is going to be pretty easy. 55.3, the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, that's definitely lower.
Yeah. 54.5.
Wait, it was 55.3 and then 54.5?
So it is these numbers, like some of them look like 6s. 55.3 is their all-time, and they are 45.5.
45. Okay, I thought you said 54. I was like, God damn, I didn't think it was that close.
Yeah.
Okay.
54.6 Vikings.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say lower.
It is 50.6.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still winning half their games at least.
They are, yeah.
The 49ers, 54.1.
I'm gonna say this is higher, but I think
it
I'm
is
wrong. Oh, really?
No, I'm sorry. 49ers is not.
It's lower.
Yeah, it's 49.1.
See, I wasn't too sure about that one. I could have sworn I was gonna be wrong about that one, but yeah. Okay.
I think this one would be pretty dang easy as well. The Chiefs, 53.8.
Yeah, that's definitely higher.
Yeah. 62.5.
That's actually kind of lower than I thought it was going to be. Well, I guess since 2010, back in like the early 2010s, they didn't have dominant teams, but they were still pretty good. Obviously,
yeah,
61%.
And then last one, the Steelers 53.6.
Oh, that's definitely higher.
That's higher.
Yeah.
This is a good jump here. 65.1 since 2010. Wow. That's a good jump.
That is a really good jump. So, okay. So with that jump, from where is the discrepancy then? Because from the 2010s, that they're winning 60 whatever percent of their games, and back in the 70s and 80s, they were a dominant.
Mm-hmm.
Like were they that bad?
The discrepancy is this, in my opinion. In the early, the Bengals really and the Browns were really shitty. Mm-hmm. They've been really shitty in recent history. So they've been beaten.
That's both games. Right there.
Yeah, there's 4 games right there. Yeah. And then they either actually just beat the Ravens or they split the Ravens.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, Ravens, they have beat them a couple times. I'm obviously.
Oh, yeah, of course they have.
But they usually don't. Like, not many teams are going to beat them both times. As far as the Steelers are concerned, you're not going to beat them both times usually.
Right.
So I think within their own division, they're winning 5 games. Right there.
At least. So, this year with us beating them 2 weeks in a row. Yeah. That was the most we beat the Steelers in years.
That was so much fun.
I loved every second
strictly
of it.
Because, well, yeah, but it's because I love the fact that all the Steelers are, congratulations on your win. Have fun with your first week, your wild card.
Their first week lost.
And we sat all our starters. You played our backups. And,
yes. Like, that's all I saw. That's all I saw everywhere. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
That was the best thing for the Browns because they just got a bunch of corkboard shit. Whether you believe it or not, I believe corkboard stuff works.
Oh, 100% I do.
I really do.
I do.
I had a coach that was like, why do you need corkboard shit to get excited about it? You don't need it. It just adds a little extra to it. Makes it personal. It makes it.
That's exactly what it is. It makes it so personal.
Yeah. So the Browns had a lot of it going in, and they just and it's exactly what happened. If the Browns would have went to the Kansas City Chiefs the next week and just shit down their leg, Browns fans would have been happy.
Yeah.
Because they beat the Steelers in the playoffs, sent the Steelers home. But that is the mentality of old Browns.
Right.
We beat the Steelers. We're good. You can shit down your leg in Kansas City. They didn't. They went to Kansas City and they played very well.
Oh, I know. That fourth quarter, man. That fourth quarter got us. Yeah. Stupid Chad Henne.
I believe that at least what they've showed last year was just a horrible, like a huge improvement as far as mentality, thinking, the way they go about things. I think there's still some Browns fans that are stuck in it's a success because we beat the Ravens, or it's a success because we beat the Steelers.
Right.
When you've got the team you do as a Browns fan, and you've got the coaching staff that seems to be competent finally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a huge part of it, yes.
I think it's going to take a while, but hopefully the Browns get out of this whole mentality that little individual victories matter more than the overall.
Yeah, and so that was kind of like an inner fight that I had with myself last year, because as a Browns fan, and I know you understand as a Lions fan,
kind of. I don't know. I've never won a playoff game.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that. it's the fact. It's the fact that like you celebrate every victory, because there are years where you get none.
Oh, Absolutely.
And so like this year, like we lost the first game to the Ravens, and then we won one, and I was like, all right, we're back in it. We're back in it, and then we just kept going, and we got 11 wins, and I was like, what do I do with my hands? Like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I was pumped because we got. I think that that was the most wins. What shit?
Nothing. Go ahead. Yeah. I mean, absolutely. I would have been pumped too, and that's the thing. Like the Lions have one.
Oh man. Oh no. I dropped internet. No. What happened? Come on. Please. Are you there?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh my God. I dropped internet. I don't know what's going on.
Your internet's being shitty.
Yeah, like I honestly have no idea what is going on. I have never had internet issues like this before. Okay.
You just gotta, if you haven't restarted it in a while.
I'm definitely gonna have to go in and edit this video. Yeah. Okay, so and I just took a fucking picture. Give me a second. Come on, bitch. All right. All right, now we can clap that back in. Okay, so, but yeah, like we go through seasons where we don't get very many wins, and this year we got 11 wins, and like it's the most wins we've had since coming back to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's in living memory, it's the most wins that I remember the Browns getting.
Yeah. And here's like to revert to kind of like the Lions for us, those mini victories that I'm talking about, we beat, Packers come to Ford Field. We beat the Packers and Aaron Rodgers because that's always, oh, Aaron got hurt. Otherwise, so we beat Aaron Rodgers in Ford Field, right?
Right.
Well, the very next week, Lions players are sitting at home. Green Bay's going further into the playoffs and either going to or getting close to the NFC Championship, and
right.
It's like I understood Steelers fans to a point when you guys beat them, and they're like, "You beat us the last game of the year. That didn't matter. We don't care about these mini victories that you guys care about."
Right, and yeah, you're not wrong. We need to get out. Like
it's going to take a while. I think your coach is getting your players to realize mini victories are bullshit.
Yeah, our mini victory. Yeah, our mini victory now needs to be the division. That needs to be our mini victory.
Yep.
And then our good victory needs to be the conference, and then our God is smiling on us victory needs to be the Super Bowl.
And that's every program. You need to your minimum victory should be winning your division.
Yeah.
And hopefully I say hopefully, but Browns fans do annoy me quite a bit when they're successful. Because there's so many of them and they don't know how to be successful.
You live in Ohio.
Yeah.
Of course there's so many of us.
There's so many, and they just don't know how to be successful, and they just they say the most god-awful, ridiculous bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, we know how to be successful. It's just we don't know how to be successful on Sunday. Most of us know how to be successful on Saturdays, just not Sundays.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm excited for it. But here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not. My answer is not the Browns. Okay. So we were talking about if certain things happen to the Lions this offseason, we were going to stop being fans of the Lions. One of them was
you and Georgia?
Jim Harbaugh. If he would have went to the Lions, we would have stopped. We would all just stopped.
I would have died. And I am telling you this as an Ohio State
Someone
fan.
would have.
I would have died. That man being in Michigan is the best thing that's ever happened to Ohio State, and I do not want to hear anything about it. He can't coach his way out of a wet paper bag whenever it comes to us.
I agree.
I never want him to leave. There were talks about him signing a lifetime contract, and if that never comes to fruition, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah,
I want him to have a lifetime contract.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And what I'm trying to say is that would have been our last straw.
Yeah, I agree
so
with that.
What
that
NFL team would be your fallback? Let's say the Browns go away again.
Okay. So I'm trying to think about when I was a kid, because when I was a kid, obviously I was a Browns fan, but I loved different players from different teams.
Right. You follow the player, not necessarily the team.
Yeah. Yep. And so, and then I think back to Madden as well. And whenever we would play Madden, like I think it was Madden 2003, maybe 2004, maybe it was the cheat year with Michael Vick, but this is like way back when with Mike Allstott in Tampa Bay.
Hell yeah.
Like those were some awesome times playing that. So like I've always had a thing for Tampa Bay. Plus they're the Buccaneers, so like Pirates, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you're still going to be a Bucs fan.
Well, see, and that's the problem. Yeah. I don't know. Like I can't be a Texans fan. Like when the Texans first came into the league, I really liked the Texans, but I can't be a Texans fan anymore because
it's a shit organization right now.
I mean, it's like just jumping from the Browns circa 2016 to the Texans now it's not a good jump. I don't ever want to do that. I actually, and I'm kind of surprised because I didn't think I was going to go AFC. I would say the Titans. I love what the Titans are doing. Mike Vrabel is coaching.
He's doing a great job.
He's coaching the shit out of that team.
I think that we should make this our one question if we ever have a guest on.
Yeah.
I think this would be a fun question for anyone.
I think so too. I think like listen, you're a homer. We all know you're a homer.
Yeah.
But if your team went away tomorrow, what should be rooting for?
Yeah. I think it's that's a fun idea.
Yeah.
For me, I think it would be the Colts.
That's not a bad pick.
They're close enough. I mean, it's like a 3-hour drive, so it wouldn't be awful to get there. And
we've made that drive before.
Yeah. So I think it would be the Colts.
Yeah, they've got. I mean, with Wentz there.
Yeah.
I
calling out Pat McAfee.
Oh, dude, that was the best.
That was awesome.
I mean, I want
great. that. I want that. Call him out. That's great.
Oh yeah, like
that's good radio
for him in Indianapolis. I want him to be different than he was in Philly. He didn't talk much in Philly. He was very by the book, very media trained. He never really said when things bothered him that much. I want him to be different. I want him to have.
That's what I was. That's what I was hoping for Goff as well.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping for.
And I know he was having fun with Pat, and
Yeah.
He was,
because Pat's a fun guy. You can do that to Pat, and he's just
he's gonna roll with the punches.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna roll with it. But I want him to act like that more for Indianapolis. I think it would be good for him. I think it would be good for Indianapolis, and I think that it will help the team rally around him better. That's not a bad pick. I mean, they're really good. They're this close, man. They're close.
Chris Ballard is a baller for a GM, man. He's sweet.
Oh yeah, he's nice.
I think we should wrap this up with some closing thoughts. One of my closing thoughts is Rams have one of the ugliest fucking uniforms in the NFL, and Stafford, you look fat in it.
Wrong.
I hate the Rams uniform.
You're nuts. You're crazy.
I like their older ones better. This new one's bullshit, and Stafford looks fat.
So speaking of the Rams, and I'm gonna bring this back to the Browns since we didn't get to talk about us too much because we're pretty fucking stable right now.
Yeah.
We are pretty much just taking the Rams' #1 defense and just bringing them. It's like the Patrick meme. You know, why don't we take the Rams defense and just push them over to the Browns? We got Troy Hill along with John Johnson. So.
Yeah, and then those two are going to communicate fantastic.
Yeah, and what they're going to do is they're going to get Denzel Ward involved, and they're going to elevate his play even more. And then we also signed Malik Jackson from the Eagles.
Did not see that. That's a good one.
Yes, and that is going to help our line with what was it, Taki, and then obviously Myles Garrett. But also we re-signed Higgins, which is good.
Yeah, everyone like Browns fans love him. Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood he's so with Jarvis Landry and OBJ, he's that like they're like our flash guys, like our big play guys, like more Odell over top. Jarvis is more like a possession, big play guy. But Higgins is like that middle. Like Higgins can go.
He's the
deep.
possession guy.
Yeah, but he has the speed to go deep. He has the hands to make the play. I like Higgins, and I like him with Baker.
They love each other. It's a romance.
It's a huge romance, and I love it, and I'm here for it, and I want to facilitate it every way I can. We also I forgot to talk about it. Speaking of the Colts too, we got Anthony Walker. We got their linebacker.
Oh yeah, and their other linebacker.
I don't remember what his name is, but yeah, we got Anthony Walker.
I can't remember, but he was real bummed. Apparently, the guy's just amazing in the locker room. So
yeah. Malcolm Smith. Right? No. We re-signed him. We re-signed Malcolm Smith. What was his name?
I think it's Leonard something.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, it does not matter. So, but he was really bummed about that. Yeah. So, my credos, my ending statements are going to be fuck ESPN, fuck Eric Ebron, and Matthew Stafford looks fat in a Rams jersey.
I will echo the fuck ESPN. They get me, man. They get me, and
they're pissing you off,
bro. It's the control thing, and I just can't. And it's whatever. I'm not gonna. I'll go on for an hour. So fuck ESPN. I'm all about that life. I love the Rams jerseys. Matthew Stafford doesn't look fat in it.
He looks fat.
Go Browns.
Yeah, go Browns.
All right. That is the KD Sports Talk show.
Please comment.
You
know, like I got text messages from to comment, you know, and we'll interact and we'll have fun with that.
I'll definitely our release or our scheduled date is going to be on Friday. I know that I released 2 episodes at once last week. But from now on it's going to be Friday. I'll probably schedule it around noonish to come out, just like all the other shows on the channel. But yeah, like, share, comment, follow our socials. Our Twitter is KD Sports Pod. My Twitter is at Kenny Galvin. His Twitter is at stock_Derek. Email us. If you have any comments, questions, anything like that, it is kdpod@outlook.com. All this is going to be down in the description.
Yeah.
Make sure you, like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, do all that good stuff. Great for the algorithm. Great for us. All right. Well, see you next week, bud.